Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are back with another video. Today we will have a detailed look on the company whose IPO is going to launch soon. That is on 1st November 2022. So the company which we have chosen is Fusion Microfinance Ltd. So let's have a look about the company's IPO detail. So the minimum investment for this IPO is 14,000 rupees for 40 shares. So the bidding stage starts with 2 November 2022 and ends on 4th November 2022. The price range are between 350 rupees to 368 rupees. The issue size is of 600 crores. In this video, we will have a detailed look about this company, but at first we will look at the IPO details. So now we will have a look on the important dates for the IPO. So the opening date is on 2nd November 2022. The closing date is on 4th November 2022. The basic of allotment is on 10th November 2022 and the refund will be given to the shareholders on 11th November 2022. The shares will be credited to your demat account on 14th November 2022 and the listing date start with 15th November 2022. So this was the overall important date for the company. Now we will have a look about this company. So the company was started on 1994. So the company is engaged in providing financial services to women entrepreneurs belonging to the economically and socially derived section of the society. The company has extended its reach to 2.9 million active borrowers, which were served through networks of 966 branches and 9,262 permanent employees spread across 377 districts in 19 states and union territories in India as per 30 June 2022. So now let's move on to the next sheet, which is the competitor in the particular sector. So the company listed on 8th position. The companies has a competitors like Bajaj Finance, like Bajaj Finzer, SBI Card, Bajaj Holdings and many more. You can just pause the video and watch it thoroughly. Now we will have a look on the quarterly results of this company. So the net profit on March 2022 was 13 crores, whereas in June 2022 it's increases and it's right now as 75 crores. The operating profit of the company on March 2022 was 132 crores, whereas in June 2022 it's almost around 227 crores. This was the quarterly results of the company. So we can have a look that OPM, which is operating profit margin of the company, has increases over time. That is on March 2022 it was around 38%, whereas in June 2022 it's almost around 66%. The profit after tax on March 2022 was 16 crores, whereas in June 2022 it's almost around 100 crores. The sales of the company remain the same, but the expenses has decreases over time. So this was the quarterly results of the company. Now we will have a look on the PL account of the company, which is the profit and loss account of the company. In profit and loss account, we can see that the sales of the company is increasing overall. As on March 2018, it was around 266 crores, whereas in March 2022, it's almost around 1,150 crores. The operating profit of the company after paying the expenses on March 2018, it was around 84 crores, whereas in March 2022, it's almost around 476 crores. So in this area too, the company has generated a good operating profit. The OPM, which is operating profit margin, has shown as 41% on March 2022, whereas it was 32% on March 2018. So the net profit after paying the taxes and all the expenses on March 2018 it was around negative 39 crores, whereas in March 2022 it's almost around 22 crores. But you can have a look that on March 2020 the maximum net profit of the company was 70 crores. So till March 2022 there is a decrease in the net profit. You can just pause the video and watch it thoroughly. Now we will have a look on the balance sheet of the company. So in balance sheet, the company's reserve has increases over time, whereas in March 2018 it was around 214 crores, whereas it increases and March 2020 it was around 1,255 crores as on March 2022. The other liabilities of the company, which may be in a form of long-term loans, on March 2018 it was around 109 crores, whereas in March 2022 it's almost around 177 crores. The companies has borrowed a lot of money just because this is a finance company, so there is a borrowing included in this company. So on March 2018 it was around 1,600 crores, whereas in March 2022 it's almost around 5,770 crores. The fixed asset of the company has increases over time. As on March 2018 it was around 5 crores, whereas in March 2022 it's almost around 19 crores. The other assets, which may be included in a form of inventory, cash, debtors, on March 2018 it was around 2,000 crores, whereas in March 2022 it's almost around 7,270 crores. So this was the overall balance sheet of the company. Now we will have a look on the cash flow of the company, which is another important fundamental highlight of the company. So the net cash flow comes out after adding operating activities from investing activities and finance activity. So on March 2018 it was around positive 329 crores. in form of free cash flow, whereas in March 2022 it's on negative 204 crores, just because the company's operating profit has increases over time, which results in the total on net cash flow. So on March 2022 there is a negative operating activities of 1641 crores. That's why the net cash flow of the company was negative on March 2022. So this was the cash flow of the company. Now we will have a look on the ratios of the company. As the company is new, we wouldn't able to get the data from screener, so we will just have a debtors day with us. So the debtors day is just the same. So what does that debtors ratio means? So debtors day ratios measure how quickly cash has been collected from debtors, and there is a cash conversion cycle, so it is also remaining the same. So it means that the number of days that a company takes to convert its investment in inventory and other resources into cash flow from sales. The company's ROCE, which is return on capital employed, has decreases over time. As on March 2019 it was around 12%, which has decreases, and on March 2022 it's almost around 8%. So this was the ratios of the company. Now we will have a look on the pros and cons of the company. So in pros there isn't anything from screener, but in cons there is 3 points. The first one is company has a low interest coverage ratio. The companies has some tax rate seems low, which means that the companies has paid a little bit tax as compared to what it should be. The company has a low return on equity, which is ROE, of almost 4% in the last 3 years. So this was the pros and cons of the company. Now we will have a look on the strength and weakness of the company. So at first we will have a look on the strength of the company. So the company is basically a leading company in India which engages in the providing financial services to women entrepreneurs belonging to the economically and socially derived section of the society. The women is well diversified with presence across pan-India with strong rural focus. The company has strong revenue growth in the last 3 years. The company is well diversified with presence across pan-India with strong rural focus. The company has strong revenue growth in the last 3 years. So this was the strength of the company, and now we will have a look on the risk of the company. So the company's margin are in downtrend in the last 3 years. Its profit were almost 70 crores in financial year 2020 versus 21 crores in financial year 2022. Even though there is an increase in revenues, drop in margin is a key concern, as we have already mentioned in the PL account. And out of the total IPO proceeds, 104 crores goes to OFS, and company wouldn't get anything from this. The COVID pandemic can impact the business in the past. Such pandemic are uncertain and can impact in future too. The increase in NPA can impact the business. The microfinance industries in India faces. So this was the risk and reward of the company. Now my own view about this company, that whether I'm going to add this company or whether I'm applying for this IPO or not. So to be honest with you, I'm not applying for this IPO, and this is not a buy or sell recommendation video. This is just for your personal knowledge. Do your own analysis before investing. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. We will back with another topic. Till bye and have a nice day. Bye bye. And don't forget to just comment down whether you are just applying for this IPO or not. And bye bye.